Alrighty, welcome back to some more Flying the Red. Last time we got through this chunk over here. We might be able to finish stuff going on over here, but before we get on to that, we must do things involving power and technology and whatever the hell we're doing. Anyways, goes to the Data Republic. Wait, Rat Republic. Sorry. I keep saying Rata because I see the fucking ER, fucking English and brain. We mess with brain anyway. Whoever counsels are damn swords of Damocles. Any of these E's may have ridiculous thoughts about forming some resistance to get our power and actively disarm our real efforts to improve the existence of German proletariat in the name of some esoteric and mythical dialect or true Marxism. To hell with them. We cannot raid the council headquarters and arrest those who disagree with us. We should gradually weaken their action to finally reduce the role of council to a symbolic advisory role. We will not have to allow their suggestions, and at the same time, we will have clearly shown who is against us. We need a broken neck. Who needs a broken neck? Sorry. In the future, councils will be completely abolished and no longer relevant. For now, let these fools have the illusion that their opinion matters, that they'll be able to change anything. It's giving them the illusion of power. That's how we maintain our positions over here. Pushing minds and red hearts. Oh yeah, I love it. I love it. The red horde we coming. More ways than one. I keep saying that, but it's gonna take a while for that to actually come true. Let's see, we got some more war support. Get some more of that war support. And we'll open party membership over here. It's a wee bit of membership in the party. Maybe party hardy. Lordy is the year 40. But not really, but it could be 40. You may never know. And the stairs over here, let's get light tanks. And we can afford getting a little alternative wheel. In this case, we're going to replace our purges with something a lot more beneficial. For us, at least. It was a chilly night in Berlin, in the discreet little prison in Hohenschönhausen. That was no exception. Nothing was at best for a few prisoners of conscience, surely. Germania's chairman was sparing no expense. Out of guard to deny the inspection, there was very little to do, and south of the prisoner 45 heard fellow inmates stirring the next cell over. He struck up a whispered conversation. So what are you here for? After a pause, the other member replied quietly of volume. A new face. I see. Once upon a time during the election, now is planning the assassination of the Jew Haradic. And so, here I am. 54 on his brow. Ah, well, you wouldn't believe it, but I'm here for being too close to Radic in the KPD. The chairman has broken their pact. Could I implore you to shut up and let us sleep? Came a slow voice from the bunk above 54. With a quiet all-politic accent, the two prisoners seated to rest, as did Carl Radic above them. So it goes like, yeah. Carl Radic got in prison over here. And now Radic is in prison with a guy who wanted to kill him and the guy who was close to him. Sounds like a comedy waiting to happen over here. This is fucking funny. God. Anyway, our loyal trade unions. Trade unions loyal to we. Worker union are indeed a noble idea. The proletariat could actively work to improve its working condition. The fathers of socialism has charming ideas, but the unions turned away from their ideas. They saw as tool for the lazy and not to have to work, or for their anti-German to propose their dangerous ideologues. The unions have indeed been corrupted and their vision has been forgotten. Needs to be fixed. They should allow only those trade unions that represent the interests of the German proletariat to operate. No pro-ranch, no anarchists, and no cosmopolitan vermin will be allowed. We will also improve the trade union bureaucratic system to reduce the chaos caused by all the bloated and ineffective apparatus. And the reborn German state only law and Germanic trade unions will focus favor to the ideas of our leader, Ernst Red van Lau. It's only our trade unions. State-guided trade unions, I think, the term here. Other terms over here. Oh, yeah. Let's get officer court. Optional officer. I wonder if we can get. I wonder if there's any chance for right wingers to appear here. Well, not really, but I'm wondering if like a reactionary state takes over, if we'll see like any potential leaders for them. It'll be interesting to see puppet leaders and all that. Oh, sure, the puppet leaders. Okay, now finally getting there. I also heard that Swarm might have something special for him in the future. Maybe I don't know if it's gonna be like a path or anything, but I have heard something about him. So let me just see what that's gonna be about. Get on the cart.
Right.
There we got the max thing.
Befehle! Achtung! Achtung!
Now we got trade loot and slow it to we. Now let's do only the strong can know love. Only those of the fucking power, the will to power, can know true love. It seems very interesting to say the least. My trenches over here. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a good shit. To be weak is to be in need of protection, and a protector cannot mix with the weak unless he commands them. The weak must therefore aspire to be strong in what capacity they can, contributing their best to society. This is the least they can do to compensate for their shortcomings. It's the strong must guide the weak so that they can become strong in their own way. I like that idea over there. Because the law works for the strong, all that stuff. Not really a big fan of that over here because it kind of seems self-defeating. Like, wouldn't you, like, purging the weak and all that? I mean, wouldn't you want them, you know, to make sure that they become strong over there? So that way both of you can become strong together so we can bully everyone else who's weak. We should all work together. I'm my fucking pragmatic side. I want to be like, yeah, no, this one fucking that. But it is what it is. I could also be talking out of my ass.
Ihre Befehle!
Because I'm fucking not good at any other shit. Well, I mean, there's a game I am good, but that's why I'm fucking terrible all the time. So, high level once that. I didn't realize you were gonna be over here. Goddamn. So, movement over here. We'll have to do Gorgon Lava at some point over there along with these solidars. But I also like to do the Imperial Authority. I might do that one next, actually, you know. Just so we have that. So we can have our big old thing over here. No, it's socialist Iran. We'll do you first. But yeah, look at that. Realization speed. So that means we're gonna get troops going by faster, and we get that 80 walls to put over here. Very nice. Now I got the Sonderling. Le Sonderling. Berlin. An uncomfortably warm night for men ensues, rendering justice in the chambers of another unassuming special court. Premier chose to be there personally, perhaps to supervise the proceedings and ensure a proper verdict. Not because how they still drove to ruminate and more than ruminate over the fate of a once ally. Here, with the stress, no sign of a storm. Frankfurt. Joseph Gilbert finds himself swimming against the tide, still strong within the party, but the movement of the Premier's cabinet has been unkind to him. His domestic portfolio of agitation and propaganda is being divided. Growls from his running by a sharp knock at the door. The leader of the Heckites grumbles and rises with his cane. Berlin. Premier Revelant watches the machinery of the state grind on, roughly and simply. Towards his once revel. The verdict is a foregone conclusion. For one who would corrupt the cause of the revolutionary nation, the Spartacus fools had built a judiciary too easy to grasp and wield. It's a knife long enough to pierce across the whole country. Now he was using the cause the illness close to his heart. Too Marxist, too Christian, too weak. Frankfurt. Ernst Rom kicks open the door and separating him between his core. There's a yelp of fear and of pain, and he barks something crude in return. There's a punch thrown and the body falls to the floor, and soon there's a cane in Rom's hand. Which better to carry out the administration of justice? Berlin. Guilty, guilty, guilty in absentia. The man of the court rise to retire for the night. Revelau shakes his head, and the pit of his snark seems to fill. The Germany of the future will judge these trivials to be necessary, for it will be a strong Germany. In its hour to necessary Gute, he will be responsible for its fate. The supreme judge. Yes. Rom doing his essay stuff. From the looks of things.
Achtung!
From the looks of things. I got enough tanks for that over there. Some party membership over here. And yeah, I forgot to read this over here. So yeah. Radic is in jail and Goebbels, I'm pretty sure, is dead. Or at least guilty in absentia. Either way. Conversion of the nation. The nationing and awakening and all that lovely stuff. As such, an idea demands an equally authentic spirit. Of course, it's far too early for Germany to fully embrace it. But with a push in the right direction, with intellectuals to guide them, and a strong man that clears the foreign obstacle to prevent the enlightenment, a draconian faith of yesterday will be quick to fall. That being like, Christianity and all that. And instead, a new paganistic style of governance shall come. New form of paganism. Well, it's gonna be an interesting time we got going on over here. The most interesting of the interesting.
Ihre Befehle?
Really, it's gonna be something. Gonna be a time of our life. See the nation slowly being converted over here. Commissars on the streets over here. Being true, very Stalin-esque. That was some overcrippled population. Our plans have come with many supporters to lay sight, even if they are yet to truly believe. A new commissary is indeed, one made of all those that reject the lies of Abraham. Ooh, religious commissars. They will help the people tear off the shackles and break the whip, and the wall will come crumbling on its own. Yeah, we get pagan commissars. New pagan commissars. Commissars are like used for fucking everything. Seems like over here in all sorts of media. Whether that be socialist, theocratic, religious, whatever. Theocratic, was that twice? I have. Might have. Yeah, whatever. It is what it is. We shall get our state over here, a very new spiritual awakening, as it were. Yeah, planes, trains, automobiles. All them supply hubs we got going on over here, goddamn. It's been fuelage. Get advanced equipment conversion. Let me make life somewhat easier. Got all sorts of people over there, goddamn. Who's doing the fucking, oh yo. Oh yeah, do you have a... I think you can reunite, actually. I think you're one of the few people that can reunite China. That's the fucking street. I think. I don't know. China doesn't really have much content over here, but that's why I'm not really gonna play as them. Cause ain't a goddamn thing there, sadly. Well, maybe I do the Korea, little Juche thing. Yes, there is Juche Korea over here. Maybe I'll do it, maybe I won't. We shall see. Ooh, the Futures Collective. Oh yeah, you're Mihasa Miko. You're gonna be like one of the few that's still... Whenever 2-4-2 come out, you're gonna be like one of the few that still remains. I think you're always gonna be Bandera and one other dude, I can't remember. Can't remember for the life of me. That's interesting how that's like, you know, this +1 over here. Might be a bug or something, who knows. Anyway, the only truth that illuminates. Christ, back Thor. Oh yes, Odin, all that Volky shit, whatever. Workers, do you hear it? That the shrieks of the priest echoing the time of Luther to hear. Echo for the time of Luther to hear. Break the church windows, burn your crosses, throw Bibles into the funeral pyre. Hymns of their false gods are drowned out by the chance of victory of the German masses. That's the voice of an awakening Germany of the people's enlightenment. A neo-pagan revivalist, in a sense. Who will fashion new paganism? Look at that. Very nice. Very nice. You know, all sorts of good shit over here. God damn.
Ihre Befehle?
I'll have you towards threats over here because they're the most bigger threat. The biggest of all the threats.
Achtung!
Let's see. Yeah, the oil fields going on over here. You know, just make sure that we got ourselves a nice supply of things. The MP38. Get the power of people and of Odin on our side. We got the power of Odin, power of Thor, and the people on our side. Yeah, we'll do you first. Then we got this whole fucking thing over here. It's gonna take a bit over here because we got a bit of reading. Thor out, Christ, bring back Thor.
Bereit zum Ausrücken!
Sit you there. It was late, around midnight. The only thing that illuminated the glade was the starry sky, now covered all in dark clouds and the flame of torches held by tall young men. All of this during one of the greatest storms of recent times. During the storm, God Thor revealed himself most powerfully in all his might. Among those gathered there were both young and old, men and women, young men and children, all dressed in beautiful folk costumes. At the head of the meeting, however, one man came out, a majestic grey beard reaching his chest. His face was veiled under a hood, on which the skull of some animal was placed. As he could not see, he was leaning on a wooden cane so as to not fall. At last, however, he stretched his hand out in front of him as he experienced a mystical sensation and said, in a thunderous, solemn voice, "We have gathered in the sacred swamp to honor our god of vitality and thunder, Thor. Our Lord still looks upon us with a furious look for our betrayal when we abandon the faith of our ancestors in favor of a Jew on a stick and his whore mother. How will we pay off our debts toward our ancestors if not by offering our earthly possessions?" He gestured with his hand to bring the artifact towards the ritual, and no one clue. The young men carried the box on their shoulders, carrying it a specially made litter. They could not touch her directly, as only the priest could do so, or it would be an insult to the goddess. It is beautifully decorated because many ancient Germanic runes were carved onto it. The priest of Thor walked over to it, leaned over, and said suddenly a few prayers. Then, opened her, turned back to the faithful, spreading his arms and taking a cane under his arm. Give up the formations of the ungodly capitalism which has brought degradation and destruction to our country. Let our ancestors and gods be satisfied. After that, songs were sung in praise of the fraternity of mother, and people were lined up. Generations of Germans, one by one, threw everyday items and luxury goods into the chests: crucifixes, food, cigarettes, books, and other items that could be considered earthly. When the box was full, the priest closed it, and they all marched to the shore where the box was packed again until litter. This litter would transport our belongings that we have donated to our Lord, to his domain, where his kingdom is located. But his kingdom of power is not of this world, but is part of a larger and more wonderful world of spirit, said the priest as he looked over the young man, picking up the lid and taking it over to the shoulders, and slowly bending under the weight of his chest. They started to head towards the mountain on which Thor's altar was located. It was not an easy task, and the moment was all conversing of what killer step could mean a broken neck. Then, the men carefully placed the lid on the altar, and the priest threaded a long iron bar into the chest, several meters long. This was to draw Thunderer's attention to the gifts of the people had given him. The people, the young men, and the priest watched the box as they waited for the coming of God. In the end, one thunder hit the chest and set it on fire to the accompaniment of the joyful laughs and the singing of the Germans. The new ancient order. Rise of last days of Germania. Europa. Whatever. See, that's a fucking event to have, goddamn. We truly are going full neo-pagan at this point. There's automatic quick over here. But it is a very fascinating thing over here. Also, look at that shit. Plus 50% resources. God damn. Let's fucking go and trade some shit, boy. Look at that shit. Let's see, before we know that event, let's do some things over here. Doing some Sweden. And we'll get Brazil. That's doing that good shit. And then this strike. We got the final three over here. Actually, I'm going to end the episode a wee bit earlier over here today, actually. Because my throat's kind of eh. And so I'm going to end the episode just about a few more minutes earlier. That's his bait. So I do apologize for that, but it is what it is. Give my throat a bit of a break. So, till the next time over here, we'll do the final three focus, and then we'll praise Germania. And then we'll expand stuff over here. So yeah, bit of an interesting read over here to these focuses, and I'm very much curious to see how more in depth it's going to be whenever Blood and Iron comes out. So, I'll see you later. Bye.